This is Celebrity Page TV. We're covering pop culture news from around the world. I'm Sonia Isabelle here in the CelebrityPage.com New York City newsroom. Hey, James.
Hey, Sonia. I'm James Vaughn, keeping you covered from our West Coast newsroom. From Hollywood to your hometown, here's what's on today's episode.
This is the truth. Take it or leave it. Love it or hate it. This is me.
It's the documentary that has everyone talking. So what's really in Janet Jackson's new film that has her family and friends in shock?
Also,
beautiful people, beautiful cars, beautiful homes, really good celebrity sightings.
We're going house hunting in the neighborhood where Beyonce and J-Lo own property.
Plus,
he doesn't like contact.
You know he's playing football?
Just in time for the big game, Kevin James and Taylor Lautner join us to talk about their brand new football film.
But first, Janet Jackson is taking control of her own narrative in a new tell-all documentary. It's today's What's Trending.
I want you to stand and welcome Miss Janet Jackson.
It's an event 5 years in the making. The music icon producing the project herself and telling her own story her own way.
You've been very private about your personal life up until now. Why did you want to do this documentary?
It's just something that needs to be done.
Janet, not alone in the documentary, recruiting many of her famous friends, family members, and even exes to share about the woman they know.
Janet Jackson's many women.
She's an empowered woman. She's a legend.
She's a blueprint.
She is a warrior, the greatest show woman.
She's literally done it all.
She is a lot of the image that is out today.
Janet is very private.
For her to want to open up, I'm flabbergasted.
The 4-hour film touching on all the topics Janet has stayed silent on, from becoming a mom at 50 to the death of her brother Michael, and yes, even that infamous wardrobe malfunction.
They build you up, and then once you get there, they're so quick to tear you down.
Justin and his team have been trying to contact us about you doing the Super Bowl.
Did the allegations affect you career-wise?
Yeah. Guilty by association. Guess that's what they call it, right?
The doc, with never-before-seen footage so big it is being shown on 2 networks over 2 nights.
I was really trying to figure out what to put in and what not to put in, because how can you document your life, tell your story in 4 hours? That's a very difficult thing to do.
Catch it on Lifetime and A&E starting Friday, January 28th.
This is my story, told by me, not through someone else's eyes.
We want to talk more about Janet's new documentary. Joining us now is our old friend and celebrity insider, Rob Shooter. Rob, it's great to see you. So let's talk about, after being private for so long, why do you think Janet decided to make this documentary?
Janet Jackson is finally sick of other people talking for her. Janet has found her voice, has found her courage to finally tell her side of the story.
And obviously the parts about Justin Timberlake and the wardrobe malfunction are going to get a lot of attention. Do you think this could reopen some of the outrage towards Justin?
My insiders tell me that Justin Timberlake is really concerned about this documentary. Obviously, he was implicated in the Britney Spears documentary, now the Janet Jackson one too. It appears like a pattern is emerging, and not a good pattern for Justin.
And of course, she also talks about her late brother, Michael, and the impact of his scandals on their family. Why do you think she went there?
Insiders tell me that Janet wants to tell all. She's never doing this again. This is a one-time documentary. She's going to tell her story once and never again, so she might as well tell everything, including secrets about her brother.
Well, Rob, thank you so much. We'll be sure to check out Rob's iHeartRadio show, Naughty But Nice with Rob Shooter.
if you're looking for a reality show to binge, we've got one returning favorite and another that's brand new. Here's today's reality reel.
Oh, you can't do that.
There was a breach of the rules.
It's getting hot in here. Netflix's Too Hot to Handle is bringing all the temptation for a steamy third season.
It's nice to remember that no matter how hot you are, you cannot escape suffering in this lifetime. I think the Buddha said that.
Oh, I guess that means Too Hot to Handle is back.
Desiree Birch returning as the hilarious narrator and throwing all the shade at the contestants.
There's always one dude who's like, come on, guys, and they never do. And it cracks me up every single time. Boo, what you doing?
And with the new season increasing the cash prize to $200,000, contestant Jaslyn Holloway teasing the dynamics between the sexy singles.
It just
makes it more spicy because everyone's different. Everyone has like their own perspective or what they came there for, what they want out of it. So it really made it like interesting. So I'm excited to watch it myself, honestly.
Too Hot to Handle is streaming now on Netflix.
Are you ready for it? The Hamptons is a magical place.
This is incredible.
And if you love real estate escapism, you might be in the market for Selling the Hamptons.
Selling the Hamptons is a brand new show that follows 6 amazingly hungry, charismatic agents that's selling, honestly, one of the hottest markets at their time.
This series showing off the most lavish properties in an area that's already home to stars like Beyonce, J-Lo, and Howard Stern.
A lot of people did not expect the market to be this hot. So I'm so lucky that this market is booming, and it was the perfect time to go to the Hamptons.
The Hamptons was always one of the top spots. It's a hidden gem, so now the world is fortunate enough to learn more about it.
Excited that we can show a sneak peek of the Hamptons and how we get those listings and sell those $1 million homes. I'm so excited for the world to see a little bit of that in this show, Selling the Hamptons.
Selling the Hamptons is streaming now on Discovery Plus. Now to the darker side of love, a brand new true crime series is shining a light on relationships that ended in tragedy.
You knew you were coming to court. You didn't think you were going to the Grammys today, did you?
Judge Faith Jenkins is moving from the courtroom to a new beat.
If there's one thing I've learned from all my years in court, it's that everyone has secrets.
Faith now hosting the true crime series Killer Relationship.
I came up with the idea for this show because I wanted to tap into my background as a former criminal prosecutor in Manhattan and also my background dealing with relationships. Not only in family court in New York, but also on television on the court shows that I've hosted. So this show was a combination of the two.
Your wife and your daughter are missing and you're like gonna do a tour of where it happened. Most people would be weeping.
The series taking us inside real cases, exploring how a seemingly normal relationship turned deadly.
The twist with this show, for the folks in Killer Relationship, it doesn't end in a separation, it doesn't end in divorce, it ends in death. So the question is, why? What makes someone go to that level of extreme when they're breaking up and separating with someone?
I remember my knees buckling from under me and just screaming.
Faith hoping the show adds something new to the true crime genre.
So it is a passion project of mine, and I just believe that there should be a diversity of voices in storytelling. Most of the people in our cases, they have not committed crimes before. They were really, stand-up people in their lives, in their communities, and then something happened that made them snap. So we explore that.
Look for new episodes of Killer Relationship with Faith Jenkins Sundays on Oxygen. From true crime, let's shift to a new movie based on a true story.
Yeah, Sonia, football fans know Sean Payton as the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, but now we're getting to know Sean, the dad, thanks to a new Netflix film. Correspondent Rachel Smith talked to the stars of the movie, actors Kevin James and Taylor Lautner.
The Saints win the Super Bowl!
Hey, Coach. Mr. Goodall is on the phone?
Roger Goodell's on the phone. The commissioner.
He didn't say what his job was.
Coach Payton has been suspended for a full year.
Sean, what are you doing here?
Just came to watch my son play football.
You gotta love a fun, feel-good movie. That's always something that we look for these days, but especially when it's based on a true story. And Kevin, let me ask you, how much of that aspect is what drew you to this character and wanting to tell the story?
If you heard this and it was just somebody who made it up as a movie to become, just wrote it that way, it would feel too over the top. Once I heard the whole story and what happened with Sean Payton, what he did, I was blown away. So it was a no-brainer for me.
Coach Payton is going to be our new offensive coordinator.
Our defense sucks too.
Dennis just fall down?
Yeah, he doesn't like contact.
You know he's playing football?
Taylor, first of all, too, you get a co-star with Kevin James, you got Rob Snyder, Adam Sandler producing. Was this kind of like a perfect playbook for a really fun assignment?
Yeah, it really was. It just couldn't have been more perfect. Just working with all those people who I love and respect so much. A story that, I know so well. The football world, which is huge to me. I'm a diehard football fan, so, coaching these 12-year-old boys when I started acting around that same age, it really was a pretty special project to be a part of for me.
Still to come.
The focus should be on you.
today is a very big day.
A Days of Our Lives star marks a major milestone. And later,
you went through something no one should ever have to go through.
Jenna Ortega and Maddie Ziegler tell us all about their emotional new film. It's all ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, footlong cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Senoran Mexican hot dogs on bollillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by
At Rue La La, you never pay full price. Seize the deals on top names before they're gone. Shop RueLaLa.com today.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. It's almost February, so that means our favorite TV shows have surprises in store for Sweeps Month. Let's check in with Soap Opera Digest editorial director Stephanie Sloan. So what can fans expect to see, Stephanie?
On Bold and Beautiful, the secret that Brooke and Deacon kissed on New Year's Eve is poised to come out, and Carter finds himself drawn to Paris. On Days of Our Lives, Xander will propose to Gwen, unaware that Sarah is being held captive, and Ben and Ciara will worry that the devil is still after their baby. On General Hospital, Maxie and Brooklyn work to keep their baby secret from being exposed, and Sonny and Carly's marriage hangs in the balance. On Young and the Restless, Victor is determined to uncover the truth about Ashland, and a medical crisis with Dominic puts Abby and Devon's parenting arrangement in jeopardy.
This is also a big milestone for actor Wally Kurth from Days of Our Lives.
Yes, he's marking 35 years at the NBC soap and tells us he never takes it for granted. Wally remembers that his casting was so last minute and they were so close to air that they had to film his first episode on a Saturday, something he's never done since. Wally says he's so thankful for the interest that the fans have shown in him and his character over the years, and says he's grateful to still be acting.
All right, Stephanie, thank you. We'll be reading more in the new issue of Soap Opera Digest.
It's time now for more trending stories from CelebrityPage.com. Our social producer, Ricky Cornish, is talking with a social media star who seems to always be going viral. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, James. Tabitha Brown becoming the queen of TikTok, and now she's cooking up some new feel-good projects.
Hello there. Y'all all right? Honey, very good. Here we are, back again.
The internet falling in love with Tabitha during the pandemic thanks to her delicious recipes and positive videos.
I mean, when you see that so many people turn to you as a source of comfort during the really stressful times of the pandemic, how humbling was that for you?
Listen, I was just mind blown, right? And thankful that I was chosen for that time, right? That I could show up for people. It was a responsibility to me, and I took it serious. I was like, every day I got to give them something, whether it's a fun recipe or a late night inspiration.
Now the social star dropping new episodes of her hit show Tab Time, which simplifies her cooking techniques.
It's just a real good feel-good show that teaches children that how they feel matter and how we see each other matter. We have special guests, celebrity guests who come and they become these characters as well. So I threw a couple of little recipes in there to just help feed the soul and your stomach at the same time.
You can watch Tab Time now on YouTube. For more trending stories, head to CelebrityPage.com.
Just ahead.
Life's hard.
You're right. Life's confusing!
Our conversation with the cast and director of the new film, The Fallout. That's coming up on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Winnie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Sonoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Winnie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenies,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by...
Had enough? Arthritis. Here. Aspercream arthritis. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation.
Kick pain in the Aspercream. It's a Lunar New Year celebration on the Strip. Here's today's Vegas headliners. Bellagio's Conservatory and Botanical Gardens celebrating the Year of the Tiger with a brand new display appropriately called Eye of the Tiger. Time-lapse video showing workers arranging 8,000 flowers and a giant bronze tiger weighing in at 8,000 pounds. You can check it out for yourself now through March 5th.
Megan Park hit it big as an actress on the series The Secret Life of the American Teenager. Now she's directing her first feature film. And our Hollywood insider Arthur Cade talks with Megan and her famous leading ladies.
The Fallout, a powerful new movie about teenagers who survive a school shooting but struggle to restart their lives.
I just said you don't even need to wear makeup.
First-time director Megan Park taking home both an audience award and a jury award at last year's South by Southwest Festival. What was it like getting behind the camera?
Scary, but it was really exciting. I feel like I've sort of grown up on a film set. I'd been acting since I was 15, so I guess I had picked up, some skills I didn't realize I had.
The movie starring Megan's old co-star from The Secret Life of the American Teenager, Shailene Woodley, along with Julie Bowen, Jenna Ortega, and Maddie Ziegler. Playing these characters and having to depict this type of trauma, what was that experience like?
I know for me personally, it was pretty nerve-wracking considering, one, I've never experienced anything like this before, but two, it's also, Beta, I've never encountered a character like her before.
On the surface level, everything kind of seems like it's all kind of going okay for us and we're just kind of moving on, but obviously underneath there's just layers and layers of emotions that we've been feeling.
Maddie, well known from the world of reality TV, excited to be working more in movies.
I was so involved in doing the music videos with Sia and stuff, and that really helped me transition, and I've just had a really good group of people around me, like my friends and family, who have kept me grounded.
The Fallout is streaming now on HBO Max. For Celebrity Page TV, I'm Arthur Cade.
We're nearly 1 month into the new year, and many of us are trying to prioritize physical and mental health. We're learning more in today's Celebrity Wellness.
This new year serves as an opportunity for all of us to renew our focus on our health and wellness. And it's never been more important to really focus in on your physical and mental health. And at Planet Fitness, we want you to do so by feeling fit-tacular with great workouts throughout the entire year. Exercise can actually help you feel better and to alleviate stress and anxiety. If you download our free Planet Fitness app, you'll have access to the crowd meter. It'll tell you your club's capacity in real time, so you make the decision when's the best time to come on in. Then use that same free Planet Fitness app to scan your barcode and enter into the judgment-free zone without a touch point. If you want more information on how to be fit-tacular and how to feel great, we want you to stop into your nearest Planet Fitness, go to our website, or download that free Planet Fitness app. There's never been a better time to prioritize your health and wellness than it is right now, and to feel fit-tacular through the year 2022. We can't wait to see you soon.
British rock legends Judas Priest headlined Breaking the Band on Reels. Here's your first look.
So as we move into the 80s, drugs becomes a problem in the band, as does drinking.
Rob's drinking was definitely ramping up at that point because he used to only take water on stage, but now it was Smirnoff. Neat Smirnoff.
And it ends up affecting the performance.
A lot of song speeding up was going on stage, which got to be a bit annoying, really. I don't think people wanted to hear a song 5 times faster than we'd written it, you know.
We'll be watching Breaking the Band Sunday, February 6th on Reels.
When we come back,
continue to speak out, don't back down.
Meet the woman who's speaking truth to power, next on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Sonoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Never miss an episode. Be sure to set your DVR to record Celebrity Page TV. Now back to the show. Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. February is Black History Month, and we're starting our celebration by highlighting the new documentary, Speaking Truth to Power. It's today's Equality Spotlight.
Making sure people have something to eat. Social justice, that's always been just part of who I am.
For decades, Congresswoman Barbara Lee has been fighting for the people of California in the U.S. House of Representatives.
Raising the minimum wage to a living wage. That's a recommendation which this committee should embrace.
Now she's the subject of a documentary called Speaking Truth to Power.
So it's about helping others not have to go through what you have been through based on systemic racism and gender inequality.
Barbara, as a fighter for, racial and economic and social equity, has been calling it out, from the day she landed in Congress and before that in the California legislature.
It was important that her community understood the enormous risk she took in standing up for peace and justice.
The film featuring some of the Congresswoman's famous supporters, including actor Danny Glover.
So it's important for a Danny Glover or an Ayanna Pressley or an Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or an Alice Waters to really use their light to help others, and they all are doing just that.
Another famous friend mentioned in the film is Vice President Kamala Harris, who's from the Congresswoman's hometown of Oakland, California.
I'm her member of Congress, and she's my vice president, and I always say the East Bay is in the House as in the White House.
Barbara Lee is the conscience of the Congress. She is going to be that consistent voice for what's right.
Speaking Truth to Power debuts February 1st on Starz.
Such a powerful voice. For Sonia and the entire team, I'm James Vaughn. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you back here next week. And of course, we've always got you covered at celebritypage.com for your daily trending stories.